Mob Wives Entertainment presents Creative Baking, and here with this week's recipe is your host, Karina Love.
Hi, thank you for tuning in to Creative Baking. I'm Karina Love, your host today, and today I thought, why not get out of the kitchen and let's go to the patio and make dirt. So today I'm just going to start by let's focusing on what you'll need. You'll probably need a package of Oreos, a big bowl, 2 cups of milk, whole milk or whatever kind of milk that you like, some spoons, a spatula, a whisk, and scissors if you need to cut anything, some gummy bears or gummy worms, plastic wrap if you need that as well, and some pudding. Okay, so let's get started. Right now I'm going to crush some cookies. So I'm going to get the Ziploc bag, this hefty bag, and I'm just going to place in the cookies into the bag like this. Okay, so then we have the cookies placed in. So I'm just going to lay it out, make sure that there's not a lot of air in here because you're going to be crushing it with your meat tenderizer that I did not explain that you would also need this too, or a roller. So let's do that. So you just lightly crush the cookies like that. It's going to be kind of loud, but I mean, what a fun way to make a dessert for the summer. Okay, so your cookies are crushed like this. You can add more if you like. I mean, you can use the whole roll. I usually use a whole roll in the Oreos. So yeah, you can use that, but let's get to the pudding part. Okay, so what you'll probably just need a bowl, clear bowl, whatever kind of bowl that you like. This bowl was like $2.82 at Walmart, so that's what I got. And then some Jell-O for the pudding part, so chocolate fudge. It was 99 cents from Brookshire's, so you could get that as well. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to open up this pudding pouch and make sure that all of the pudding is down there. If you want to, you can use your scissors to cut the pudding, or you can just tear it off. So what you do, you just tear the pudding package and you just pour the pudding in it. It's dry, it may get up your nose, but I mean, that's okay because the wind's just going to float away, right? Okay, so you want to make sure that you get all the pudding out of it like that. Okay, so I think that's good. I like to kind of mix it up so it won't be this giant like lump that looks like an ant pile. So we're going to do that. Okay, now you're going to need 2 cups of milk. I already poured 2 cups of milk in this measuring cup, so that's no problem. So you could just use whole milk or 2% milk or whatever kind of milk that you like. But I'm going to use whole milk. So we're pouring this milk in. Okay, you could just set that to the side. And then what you're going to need a whisk. Okay, so you just need to make sure to whisk it around the pudding. And if you want to, you can hold it like this. Holding it like this so you can see it. But you want to make sure that you get all of it dissolved. And it may take a little bit, but I mean, you just need to make sure that you get all the dry crustiness of it and get all the bubbles and the lumps. So there we go. I like the chocolate fudge kind because the chocolate kind just doesn't do it. It's not rich. And we all want some rich chocolate. Okay then. So I'm just making sure that I get all of the lumps out and the bubbles because that's what you just need to do so it may have a smooth surface. Now this recipe does not cause for cream cheese, and a lot of the dirt recipes do. So, but that's the plus with this because you can actually do it outside instead of using the blender or any kind of electricity for your stuff. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that all this is done. Okay, so we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back with you.
I hate my hair. None of these products work. I can't go out like this.
Try this and let's go shop.
Let's go. I love my big hair.
Welcome back. Okay, so we're back, and I let that pudding stand for about 5 minutes, and so it got really thick like this. Yum, right? Okay, so I'm just stirring it to make sure that all the lumps are out, just to make sure. Okay, so now what we're going to do, since I stirred the pudding, we're going to take that crushed Oreos that we crushed in the Ziploc bag, which is this. Okay, you can use the whole bag, or you can just use half of it. I'm just going to take half of it and just pour it in there, or maybe all of it, to give it a little oomph. Okay, so you just set that aside, and then what you want to use some whipped topping. I got this at Walmart. It was only like $1 and something. So, or actually Brookshire's. So you just want to take it and just dump it in. You can use half of it. You can use how much you would like to use. I'm just going to use that much. Okay. So we're just going to mix it and stir it and make sure that we could get all this stuff together. If you like, you can hum a song like summer, summer, summertime, or maybe sing it, because I wasn't really humming, but that's okay. So you're going to make sure that it's all smooth. Well, the cookies are going to make it look lumpy a little bit, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay then. So I just want to make sure that I got all the whipped cream and the Oreos in here all mixed up. Okay. Sounds pretty good, or looks pretty good. So we're going to set that aside, and then what you can use a bowl or maybe little flower pots, or you can use this little thing that I made. Okay, I put clear wrap in it, just Glad, and it's okay if it shows some over the top, but that's okay. And then what you would want to do, you can add cookies at the bottom so it won't be all pudding, but since this is pretty thick, I'm just going to go ahead and add the pudding into the bottom. So you're just going to get a spoonful. Okay. So your wrap is going to kind of go down, but that's okay. So I just want to make sure that I have a good number of stuff of the pudding into the bottom. Now, I did this earlier. I made this Oreo crumbs a little bit finer than the larger ones. And so I'm just going to place this inside of it. I'm going to cover it up, and then you're just going to make a layer of pudding. You're going to do this multiple times. You're going to make sure that the layers are just cookies and pudding, cookies and pudding. It's okay if you get some on your table or patio or whatnot. Yeah, you're just going to make this. Okay. So we're just going to do that and do an extra layer of Oreos on top. And then if you want, you can just put some whipped cream, and then you can just move it around. Okay, well that's all today, but we'll see the finished product tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great weekend.